Hello everyone. Today I shall be talking to you about Qutubuddin Aibak, the founder of the Muslim rule in India and an able general of Muizzuddin Muhammad ibn Sam of Gaur. In his childhood, Qutubuddin was sold as a slave and raised at Nishapur. He came into the possession of Muizzuddin, who put him in charge of the royal stables. Eventually, he was appointed to military command, and in 1193, after conquering Delhi, Muizzuddin returned to Khorasan and left the consolidation of the Ghurid conquests in northwest India to Qutubuddin. Mentioning here worthwhile will be the two battles of the Rain, which were fought in 1191 and 1192 by Muhammad Ghori against Prithviraj Chauhan. In the year 1192, in the second battle of the Rain, Prithviraj was defeated by Ghori. Now, with his headquarters at Delhi, Qutubuddin subjugated areas between the Ganga river and the Yamuna river. He then turned his attention to the Rajputs, who were still resisting Ghurid domination. In 1195 to 1203, he mounted campaigns against their strongholds, while his lieutenant Bakhtiyar Khilji conquered Bihar and Bengal. When Muizzuddin Ghori was assassinated, Qutubuddin was his logical claimant and successor in India. He was still technically a slave, however, but he quickly obtained manumission. He married the daughter of Tajuddin Yildiz of Ghazni, one of the other principal claimants to succeed Muizzuddin Ghori. By other judiciously arranged marriages, he consolidated his rule. Aibak was known popularly as Lakhbaksh Sultan because of his generosity. He was the one to lay the foundation of the Qutub Minar and named it not after his own name, but after the name of a Sufi saint, Khwaja Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. The Qutub Minar was later completed by his successor, Iltutmish. The Quwwatul Islam Mosque was also commissioned by him. Aibak's tomb is located in the Anarkali Bazaar at Lahore. His son-in-law, ablest general and successor, Iltutmish ruled the Sultanate from the year 1211 to 1236 AD, basing his powers on the conquests of Qutubuddin. He was able to establish the independence of the Delhi Sultanate. Qutubuddin died of injuries that he received in a polo match, but truly deserves to be called the founder of the Delhi Sultanate in India. Now I shall be focusing on the architectural heritage of Delhi, specially referring to the time of Qutubuddin Aibak. A varied history has left behind a rich architectural heritage in Delhi. The oldest buildings in the city belong to the early Muslim period. They are not homogeneous in construction or in ornamentation. The influence of Hindu Rajput craftsmen is visible in the naturalistic motifs, the serpentine tendrils, and even the curves of the alphabets of the Quranic inscriptions. Some artists, poets, and architects from Central Asia brought with them the Turkish tradition of architecture, characterized by a lotus bud fringe on the underside of arches, ornamental reliefs, and bricks laid endwise and lengthwise in alternating courses in the masonry face. The Qutub Minar is a minaret that forms part of the Qutub complex, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Mehrauli area of Delhi. Qutub Minar was 73 meters tall before the final fifth section was added after 1369. The tower tapers and has a 14.3 meters base diameter, reducing to 2.7 meters at the top of the peak. The minaret is named after a Sufi saint, as already mentioned, and its ground story was built over some ancient ruins. Aibak's successor Iltutmish added 3 or more stories to the minaret. So that will be all for today. Hoping to meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.